He got into politics at the tender age of 9. He has been the subject of many dinner tables and WhatsApp groups. People have loved him, people have hated him. But one thing we can all admit about Julius Malema is that you simply cannot ignore him. And he is here looking like 10 million rand. Okay, how good do you look? Julius, give us the secret.
Well, you have to look after yourself.
Clearly.
Yeah.
No sugar.
No sugar, no junk, because our life requires of us to consume a lot of junk. So you just have to be extremely disciplined,
Yeah, drink
and
water.
A bit of running every morning so that you start your day proper. So before I came here, I did my 5 because I had to come prepared.
Oh my word. And I can see it in your complexion that you've got that after run glow. You know, that thing. So I was doing so much reading about you because obviously I want to get to know you a little bit better besides from, you know, what I see all the time. And every article, every video clip, it's all about you and politics. Like all the time. Do you not want people to know who you are? Just put politics aside. Just you now.
Well, you can't divorce me from politics because that's my life. I tell a lot of people that there's nothing I've done except politics. From the age of 9, I didn't play soccer. You know, when we grew up in the township, you must play in the dirty streets. And that didn't happen with me. And I couldn't do gambling and or any time somebody was asking me, can you play chess? I said, I can't even play the simplest game because it has never been. And I was just telling nothing. I was telling my wife that it's only now in the EFF that I start working with people my age because I've always been with old people.
I mean, we are in an age politically where, and this is not just South Africa, it's across the world, where if you want votes and you want to appeal to people, you know, you have to give a little bit of your life away. You know, like Barack Obama behind the curtain of the White House, where you see him hugging Michelle and he's playing with the kids or the dog. You know, aren't you wanting to go that route where we can just see, like, just open a little window to see who you are?
Well, our culture in South Africa is completely different because you allow people into your private space. They take over and they want to speak with authority about your life. And at times when they even speak about you, you are like, who are they talking about? Because that's not me. And that's why it has been a bit difficult for any of the public figures to easily allow people to have access to behind the curtains.
So what question are you tired of answering about yourself?
Well, I don't get tired of answering any question. I chose this life. It's a public life. It comes with all types of criticism, uncomfortable questions. And it will be actually boring if people were to ask easy questions, especially from politicians. I like a questioning mind. I like a critical mind. I like an engagement. And so those are the things that excite me, and I never get tired of answering any question. It keeps on coming, like I will kill for Zuma. I've been explaining it forever, and I regret why I made that statement.
Just like, guys.
It looks like it will follow me to my grave.
I guess that's what's going to be on your gravestone. Here lies Honorable Member Julius Malema, the one that said he will kill for Zuma.
You see? So,
let's go back to when you were 9. Okay, so you say you were in politics when you were 9. I understand that you were, your first job when you were 9 years old was to take down posters.
No. We were Mashupatsela.
What does it mean?
There was some form of an organization for children of the ANC. So it was called Masupatsela of Walter Sisulu.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so we were taught to sing songs. We were taught to do poems, and there will be a little bit of political talk, which is easily simplified. Like, you see where you stay, there's no electricity, there's no water, sometimes you sleep hungry. It's because of white people. And when white people are defeated, you're going to then have all these things.
Don't worry.
So you now appreciate that my problem is caused by these people. And then you grow up with that understanding that they must be defeated.
At all times.
Yeah, and then as we gradually grow, the first task was to supply the tires
Okay.
To the protesters.
The tires that
you then barricade the road. So what they do when the protesters come behind us, we advance. Because we are kids and we're pushing tires, police won't suspect.
They won't suspect anything because you're just playing around.
Yeah, we're playing with the tires.
How
only
tactical.
To find that, no, we are being deployed. Then where we are assigned to drop those tires, we're going to drop them and then run.
Yeah.
Then the protesters will find those tires there, ban them, barricade the road. And, you know, the instruction was such that after dropping, you must go home. But, you know, we won't go home.
You want to stay there. You want to see the action.
Yeah, what's happening. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So, and then 1993, I was assigned a bus. You know, voting stations were in police stations or popular
or schools
places.
Or churches, yeah.
And the biggest was police station in Seshego, where I come from. So I was given a bus. This bus was collecting elderly people. And then I had a sticker of the ANC. When elderly people enter the bus, the sticker, you know, appeared the way the ANC is going to appear on the ballot.
To train the eyes.
Yeah, so we say to them, this is what you must look for.
Because obviously all people have got terrible eyes as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll go there and then they'll
they get scared, you know.
And also because no one really knew what Mandela looked like.
Yeah, no one knew, but they were voting for the first time as well. So it was part of last-minute voter education. So we couldn't vote, we were young, but we had to play a role of teaching these people in 1994. 1994, before 27 April, part of our assignment was to remove the posters. And the National Party posters were put at strategic places, either on top of an Apollo, so that when you go up, people can see you, or at the gates of police station and all that. Yes, so we had to go to a police station to remove posters, and it was bad because we had to go back with those posters as a proof that we have executed the task.
So your grandmother, is she not shouting at you for
everyone doesn't want, my mother, everyone,
I mean,
they all
think
don't,
about it.
but you don't talk,
You say, I'm just going to go play soccer with my friends.
I'm just a naughty person. Exactly. When the reason we didn't play soccer, when they go to the soccer, we go with them. And then we take a detour. Yes, to go into some form of training and all that.
So what's the most important lesson you've learned from your grandmother? Because, I mean,
she's fearless. You know, when I was at school, we used to cause strikes as a leader of COSAS and all that. And they once called parents, went on a strike for 6 months without school. And then they called parents and they said, now Malema is the problem here. And throughout the meeting, she agreed with them. And now she had to sign. And I was like, hey, I thought I called a fighting force here who's going to defend me.
I thought I called backup.
You know, she's just telling me out. And then they said to her she must sign that I must be released from school. And she said, no. I thought we were calling a child to order.
I thought we're helping him so that he can become a
parents and all that. Now I must sign. I'm not going to do that. If you want to expel him, you'll do it on your own, not with my assistance. I agreed with you throughout because children from time to time must be called to order. But the school had more than 1,000 kids. And then she couldn't believe that it's only my child who can control all these 1,000 people, only him. It's not possible. Therefore, I'm not signing. And that's where the character came out. But my mother would have let them dismiss me. Sign. This one is useless.
Look for another school.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick egg break. But what I can see here is it's not new for you to be expelled from places.